Hey everybody, happy day. Thank you so much for joining me today. We're practicing to energize. We're gonna do some poses to open up, to wake up, and to have some good positive energy. I hope that you enjoy it. We'll start with the yoga blanket, okay? So if you don't have a yoga blanket, don't sweat it. You can just use whatever you have, okay? Whether it's a towel or just a regular old blanket. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna fold it up. Not fold it up, roll it up. See, I'm rolling it up like that. Okay, then I'm gonna put the blanket right over here. And obviously the thicker the roll is, the blanket, the bigger the heart opener is going to be. So please adjust. Like if you feel like it's too much, then go less. If you think it's not enough, then maybe find a thicker blanket or roll it up where it's just a little bit thicker. The roll of the blanket is going to go right underneath the tips of my shoulder blades. And then I'm going to put my head down on my mat, and then I'm just going to move my arms overhead. And then let's stretch our arms straight. So if you can see, hopefully, the arms are not like collapsed, right? The arms are long and they're hovering off of the floor, and the thumb is pointing down and the pinky is lifted, pointing towards the ceiling. And then the tips of the fingertips are moving away from the soles of the feet. Now lengthen your legs and try to move the soles of your feet away from the tips of your fingers. Take slow, deep breaths. Breathing in and out of your nose. Next few breaths, try to expand a little bit deeper and slower throughout the rib cage. Keep your legs energized and long and strong. I'm going to separate my toes a little bit more to get more of a stretch and then firming of the muscles throughout the legs. One more deep breath. And then exhale. Go ahead and cactus your arms and then bring your arms right next to your torso. Okay, put the soles of your feet on the mat. If your neck is a little sensitive today, then roll into the right side of fetal position. Actually, let's just all do that. Okay, so roll onto your right side for fetal position. Slowly go ahead and sit up. Okay, next thing that we're gonna do is we're gonna grab our blocks. Okay, if you don't have a block, or if you don't have blocks, use the blanket again. If you don't have blocks, you're just going to change the blanket where it looks like this. Or maybe you prefer the blanket, then that's fine too. Just in case. Okay, so if you're going to use a blanket because you don't have blocks, you're just going to line up your spine and you're going to place it on your blanket. And I like to lift my pelvis a bit and just kind of give a nice length, a little stretch on the lower back. And you're going to cactus your arms. Put the soles of your feet on the edges of your yoga mat and then just drop your knees together. So all of this is open, okay? So if you do have blocks, this is what you're going to do. Okay, so you'll grab one block, put it tall, and you grab the second block, you put it more on the second level. And if you really want to get fancy, use your blanket. Use your blanket so this block is soft on your thoracic part of the spine. Okay, so the first block is going to go like right underneath the tips of the shoulder blades. So you see like my armpits right here? So it's like right above the tip of the block. And then you're going to put the second block right underneath your head. You're going to cactus your arms, just like we did, just like I did a moment ago with the blanket. Separate your feet, knees together. Knees are separated wide, mat width wide. And take slow, full, deep breaths, trying to expand through the rib cage. And just be very patient, especially if you're tight on your shoulders. I'm somewhat tight, like I can really feel it, but it's not a super intense feeling for me today. You know, every day's different. If it's an intense feeling, then give yourself a break and then come back into the cactus arms. Keep opening up through the front. 2 more breaths. Okay, now go ahead and put your feet on the mat. Relax your arms. Just bring them next to your body. Slowly sit up. Okay, and then release your prop, your blanket. Grab 2 blocks if you have. If you don't have 2 blocks, then use whatever you have that can represent blocks. Books, pillows, cushions. What you're going to try to do is you're just going to try to put your crown of your head on the props, feet as wide as they can go. Maybe I can just do one. There you go. And I'm going to put my hands on the mat. Not a long hold, just like a few breaths. And then we're going to set our intention. And we're going to get started. Breathing in and out of your nose. Okay, beautiful. Slowly come on up. Toe heel your feet closer together. Put your hands to your heart center or just drop them, or maybe at your heart. Palms at your heart. I'm going to just kind of drop my hands, up to you. Stand as tall as possible, feeling the lift at the chest. Can you notice a difference between right now and like 2 minutes ago? How does your body feel today? How does your mind feel today? How's your spirit doing today? As you stand nice and tall in mountain pose, Tadasana, can you do your best to scan your vibe, and when you notice something is no longer serving you, can you just let go of that? Be patient. It may be a challenging task. And if it's challenging, then just acknowledge that it's challenging instead of judging or, feeding into it. One more deep breath. Exhale, open your eyes. Okay, very nice. All right, so let's keep going. Let's keep working. All right, so you're gonna hug your right arm over the left arm. One option. The second option is you can do eagle arms. So it looks like this. Let me turn around. The right arm is over the left arm. And you're just going to create these beautiful eagle arms or give yourself that hug. Okay, exhale, drop, and then go over to the other side. So the left arm is on top of the right. Remember, either hug or eagle arms, and just stand nice and tall. And release. Okay, let's do the right side again. Right arm over the left arm, stand nice and tall. If you're in the eagle arms, try to move your elbows up instead of down towards you. And gentle release, side 2, left arm over the right, move the elbows up. And then eventually just let it go. Okay, so come into downward facing dog. Plant your hands, tuck your toes.
for some reason you don't want to do down dog, because I should have said this from the beginning. If you don't want to do down dog because of your wrist or whatever it may be for you, just go ahead and do puppy dog. So the knees are down, but the torso is into that shape of a down dog. Nice and long, and the ears are right next to the arms. That's just one option. You're also welcome to do child's pose. Okay, downward facing dog. Let your heels drop, your arms energize, the legs energize. Drop your head. Today's practice is about waking up that energy that we have from within, and also as we energize, can we find a way to feel grounded and stable? Put your feet together. Inhale, right leg to the ceiling and let it go. Inhale, left leg to the ceiling and let it go. We'll do one more. Inhale, right leg, let it go, exhale. Inhale, left leg, and drop it, exhale. Okay, put your knees down on the mat. Inhale, cow pose, coil your chest forward, and can you lengthen through all four sides of your spine? Exhale, round your back. Inhale, heart forward, breathe in. Exhale, round your back, breathe out. Inhale, coil your chest, breathe in. Exhale, round your back, breathe out. Keep your arms long. Do your best not to bend your elbows. Coil your chest, breathe in. Stretch through the front of the body. Exhale, round your back, breathe out. Inhale, last one, chest forward, breathe in. Exhale, round your back. Okay, tuck your toes. Lift your right leg to the ceiling. Try not to open your hip. Keep the hip closed. Flex your foot. And then lunge it. Drop down to your left knee. Inhale, move your arms up to the sky. Grab your left wrist. And then take a side stretch to the right. Gentle release, unwind. Okay, so come into, well, you can stay in low lunge if you prefer this. If not, lift the left knee up towards the ceiling, or just lift the left knee so the left leg is straight. Put your hands on your hips. Inhale, move your chest up. Okay, so the right leg is in front. So let's move the left arm on top of the right. Keep the elbows lifted. Lunge your right knee as deep as you can. And then keep the back leg nice and strong. Breathe in. Breathe out. I'm going to move my elbows up just even more. Breathe in. Exhale, unwind. Breathe out. Hands on the mat or the blocks, feet together. Ardha Uttanasana, coil your chest. Exhale, forward fold, drop your head. Inhale, arms to the sky, breathe in. Exhale, forward fold, breathe out. Downward facing dog, breathe in. Exhale, pause, breathe out. One more, inhale, down dog. Exhale, pause. Inhale, left leg up. Exhale, lunge it. Drop down to your right knee. Reach your arms up, low lunge. Reach over for your right wrist, side stretch it. Breathe in. Slowly breathe out. One more. And gentle release, unwind. Okay, lengthen the right leg straight if you did on the first side. Put your hands on your hips. Torso's up. Right arm is going over the left arm. Keep the elbows lifted. Take slow, deep breaths. One more. Gentle release. Put your hands on the mat. Feet together. Ardha Uttanasana. Inhale. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, arms up. Grab your right wrist. Side stretch to the left. And exhale, let it go, forward fold. Downward facing dog, stretch it back. Pause. One more. Inhale, left leg to the ceiling, breathe in. Exhale, lunge it, breathe out. Spin the right foot flat, unless you need to stay with the lunge, okay? Right foot flat. Inhale, warrior one. Take your time. Reach your arms up. When you come into warrior one, pause, lengthen your arms, grab your right wrist, and then side stretch it to the left. And then try to get this side of your torso nice and long. Keep the right leg strong and long, rooting down through the heels and actually the soles of your feet. Lift your chest up and then slowly let it go. Drop your arms. Feet on the mat. Sorry, hands on the mat. The feet are already there. Ardha Uttanasana, inhale. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, arms up to the sky. Exhale, forward fold. Downward facing dog, stretch it back. Pause. Inhale, right leg to the sky. Exhale, lunge it. Spin the left foot flat unless you're doing the lunge with the left heel up. Move up into warrior one, pause. Start to find your left wrist. Keep the left leg strong and then take that beautiful, nice side stretch over to the right side, lengthening the left. Gentle release at your own pace, hands on the mat, feet together, Ardha Uttanasana, inhale. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, arms up to the sky. Exhale, forward fold. Release it. Try to go in with the groove of your vibe today. Downward facing dog. Do you notice if you are in the moment? Can you notice that? Or are you more in autopilot? Just a question to ask yourselves. Remember, whatever the answer is, no judgment. Breathe in. Breathe out. One breath. Keep the hips lifted. Reach the right leg to the ceiling. Inhale. Exhale, let it go. That wasn't a big lift, or at least it didn't feel like it, but it's okay. That's what my leg wanted to do. Inhale, lift the left leg to the ceiling, and then this time lunge it. Exhale, spin the right foot flat, warrior one. Okay. Pause. Spin the right foot flat, lunge on the left, firm the back leg. Exhale, open it up, warrior two. I'm gonna move my feet around a little bit. I need more space. Make sure your front heel, this heel, is lined up with your back heel or your back arch. Back foot is a little bit of an angle. Hips are tight today for me, so I'm not going very deep, if you can tell. Turn your chest towards that side wall. Move the arms out. Energize. Reach the arms up. Lengthen the front leg. Warrior two. Lunge deep and lift. And lunge. And one more, and then we're done. Lift. And lunge. Good. Okay, so the left leg is in front, so that means the right arm's going to be on top of the other one, the left arm. Okay, so from here, I got my ego, unless you're doing the hug. Then I'm gonna turn my chest so it's squared instead of like the chest towards the front knee. Gentle release, breathe in and breathe out. If this is uncomfortable for you because you're just tight and you're stiff and it's hard to find stability, just try your best to be patient and let it go, release it. Okay. Take a sigh. Lunge your front knee, place your forearm
and then release it. Lunge it, place your forearm, and then release it. Okay, lunge, and then release it. Okay, come onto the back tiptoes. Plant your hands downward facing dog. And breathe in and breathe out. You're probably like, well, why didn't we do the full pose just a moment ago? Why were we lunging and forearm on the quad? Reach the right leg to the ceiling. Lunge it. Spin the back foot flat. Reach the arms up, warrior one, and pause. Breathe in. I'm going to turn around so my back is not towards you. Breathe out. From here, open it up, warrior two, front heel. The right heel lines up with your back heel or your back arch. Open your arms and lunge. Lift, inhale, and exhale. Inhale up, and exhale up, or down. Inhale, lift, and lunge it. Okay, left arm over right arm. Lift the elbows up. And lunge as deep as you can. We didn't do the full pose because we're trying to energize. We're not trying to deplete ourselves. So it's like, I don't want to feel like this yoga practice is on my to-do list, right? It's like that idea of like checking things off. So we will get to the side angle in a moment. Release it. Drop it. Okay. Lengthen my leg. Give it a break. Forearm to quad lunge. Open your chest up and release it. And lunge. Chest up and release it. We got one more. Lunge and release it and let it go. All right. Toe heel your feet in a little bit closer together. Reach your arms up to the sky. And exhale, hands down. One more. Inhale up. And exhale down. Okay, going back to wide feet. Let me take a little drink of my cacao drink. It's like magic in a mug. Separate your feet as wide as possible. Let's do the left side. Left foot out, right foot at a little baby angle. Remember, front heel line up with the arch or the back heel. Move your hand on the hip, turn your chest, lift the top arm up, and then turn your palm. Okay, so it was here. So I turned it towards my bun, right? The crown of my head, and then I'm gonna move the arm overhead. And I'm gonna just do my best to lunge, and I'm gonna lift my chest as high as possible. Can I find a line of energy from the right heel to the knee, to the hip, to the armpit, elbow, fingertips? Instead of like a collapse. Lift. Gentle reverse. Breathe in. And let it go. Breathe out. Side two. Right foot points straight forward. Back foot at an angle. Front heel lines up with the arch or the back heel. Forearm to quad. The hand is very light. Turn your chest. Lift the top arm. You see how you see my palm? Now you don't. And then I'm going to move my arm overhead. And I'm going to breathe slowly. Inhale up, gentle release. Turn your feet parallel. Grab your strap. Let me go grab my. If you don't have a strap, grab something that looks like a strap that can be a strap. Grab it, hand shoulder width or so, maybe wider or maybe not. And then move your arms overhead. Drop your head. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out.
I'm going to put more weight on my toes because it feels like the heels are carrying most of the load. And gentle release. Okay, pause. Nice, slow, deep breaths. Okay. Alrighty, so I did my fourfold. Sorry, I had to step in to my computer because I thought something was up, but we're good. We're good. We're going to keep going. Okay, so come into downward facing dog. Drop your head. One breath. And get on your tiptoes, lift your heels up, and then put your knees down on the mat. Very nice. Okay, so we have our 2 blocks. Remember, you could use something else if you don't have blocks, no worries. I'm going to put 1 block, and I'm going to go tall, the tall level. I'm going to put it underneath my sacrum, okay? So just be mindful that the block or the item that you use isn't placed on the lower back. You don't want it on your lower back. You want it like, I'll show you. Okay, so tuck in your shoulder blades. I'm going to come onto my tiptoes, and then I'm going to place it right below the lower back area. So right on the sacrum. Then that makes sense. Hopefully it does. Okay, so then I'm going to lift my legs up. Okay, maybe I just got to do one leg at a time. You decide how much you want. You know, I was traveling for a while, so I'm just tired because of that. The travel. So that's why I'm going for this practice today. That's one of the reasons. And I'm going to lift my legs up. Okay, I can do my 2 legs together. And I'm going to pause. So if you notice, my legs are not going backwards or like towards my head. They're just hopefully the heels in line with the knee and the hip. So you want your lower belly to expand. Slow, deep breaths. You could even play with like V shape, or not a V. Is it a V shape? Yeah, this is a V shape. Up to you. I'm going to keep my legs straight up. All right, I need to bring my feet down. Decide when you need to bring your feet down. Okay. Let's see. All right, so I'm on my prop. Please adjust your block if you need to adjust, okay? Don't be afraid to change your mind. Okay, so I'm going to strap my right foot, and I'm going to lift my right leg up. I'm going to hold my strap. Then the left leg is going to go straight, and I'm going to put my heel on the on the mat. And I'm just going to let my left leg lengthen, and then the left thigh bone, it's like that feeling of letting go. Let the left thigh bone descend as if it had a sandbag. So part of feeling exhausted is the legs feeling tight, for me, in my body, just tight and stiff, sleepy. So hopefully this will wake up the energy that my legs have. But I want my legs to wake up in an intelligent way. Not where it's just like the energy is like all over the place, right? Stable. And one reason why they do feel sleepy is because they're just kind of stiff. They're stiff, stiff, stiff. I'm switching because I'm ready. You switch when you're ready. Lengthen my left leg, and it was a good hold. Not too long, but not too short. Lengthen my right leg. I'm going to come onto the heel. Breathing in and breathing out. And then I'm going to gentle release because I feel like my legs are ready to let go of what? Let go of this pose. Okay. Come onto the tiptoes when you're ready and remove your prop. Put the soles of your feet together. Put one hand on your belly and then one hand right by your heart center. Pause. Find one spot on the ceiling to keep your gaze at. Can you let your hands drop? And with that, can your body just release? Get stable? That feeling of trust. Release what you got. Put your knees together. Inhale. That feels good. Exhale, drop your knees to the right side. Move your left arm away from your knees. Twist. Keep your gaze at that one spot so your neck is stable and long. And then inhale, knees up. Exhale to the left side. Move your right arm out and away from the knees. A lot of times when we're exhausted and overwhelmed, you can hear that you hear a lot of people tell you to rest and to take breaks. And ideally that makes sense and that's the best thing for us, but sometimes it's hard to take breaks and to rest when we're exhausted and overwhelmed. Just like a, you know, if you've ever heard like a toddler when they don't sleep, but you think if they don't take their nap, you think at night they're going to just pass out. Sometimes it's harder for them to just rest. All right. Release. Lengthen your legs. The point is that with that little
speech that I just gave is Shavasana. Is a good way to recover and restore. You're not sleeping. You're not napping. But you're giving yourself full permission to find stillness, to rest your body, your mind. To recover any lost energy. Rest and digest here. But at the flip side, yes, you do let go and you do nothing. But you do a lot because we're still paying attention to our breath and we're paying attention to ourselves and this moment. So can you find a balance to let go and to relax and rest, but be present? Keep your eyes closed if you can. If not, keep your eyes at that one little spot that isn't moving. Final posture, Shavasana. And once again, stay where you are. You are at home, and you can stay here as long as you like. You could even take a nap if you need a nap. Or you can just give yourself 2 more minutes. Thank you very much for coming to yoga with me. I really appreciate it. Have a beautiful day. See you next time. Namaste.